Yeah, I guess baking is just fun for me. It's play. I don't take it too seriously, but I definitely lock in when it's time to get to work. I don't know, I do take part of it seriously, like the craft aspect of it, but I don't know, it's because I care about it. The search for community is probably one of the biggest reasons, if not the main reason, that Neighbor's Bread exists. This business venture is like the perfect avenue for me to find that balance between building a business in a fiscally responsible way, but also doing it in a way that speaks to my heart, which is like, I want to give away as much bread as I possibly can. And so it's like, that's the thing that's inspiring, is that something seemingly so simple as making bread can be the very mechanism for like growing as a human. It started as this way to give away really good bread sustainably. I was baking small batches of sourdough, and I'd eat a loaf and share the other loaf with a friend. And it just felt so good feeding myself way better bread than I could get at the store, and getting to treat a friend at the same time. Yeah, so before starting Neighbor's Bread, I worked in wind energy on wind farms, like climbing and repairing turbines. Rope access work is extremely dangerous. Hanging off of ropes 200 feet off the ground. Sometimes you'll have a lightning storm roll in, and it's like you're on top of the highest structure for miles, so you are the most likely person to get hit. It's every single day. Someone's life is in your hands, and always being on rescue standby. Like if your partner goes down, whether it's from heat exhaustion or bonking their head on the blade or any number of things, you have to immediately be prepared to climb their ropes and go bring them down. And so someone's life is literally in your hands every single day. And the bakery grew out of this longing to be home for something more calm and grounded, a way to be part of my community rather than always on the road. Yeah, so it all just kind of started in this tiny house. Running a one-person business involves doing a little bit of everything. On a given day, it's doing the mixing and the proofing and the shaping and the weighing and scoring it and baking it and making sure I set a timer while I'm baking it. And, all of these little things that actually, have to be done right in a precise way. I wear a lot of hats in the kitchen, but I'm also designing the packaging, creating and refining recipes, modifying equipment, marketing, website, and everything else. So for me, the most fun part is the variety of it all. I love the pace and the rhythm of baking, but also having a variety of things to work on helps keep it fresh. It's fun for me to have like a general idea of something I want to make and just try it instead of immediately looking up a recipe. You kind of just throw things together, see what happens, and get a baseline. And then from there, you can tweak. New ideas just kind of pop into my head based on what sounds yummy to me at the time. Something cool I've seen, or an inspiration from other foods that I love. And the result of all of that, like attention and care, is something magical. It's like something that I made with my hands that can genuinely nourish someone else. I change one variable at a time, maybe two if I'm stretching it. And that's the craft aspect of it, the pursuit of perfection, even though perfection itself isn't really reachable. The fun comes from those experiments. I love trying stuff just because it sounds exciting. And that progress is perfect to me. Yeah, I guess what I'm realizing is that making a difference doesn't have to be this huge thing. It can be as simple as giving a loaf of bread to somebody who could use it. So the idea is, for every 10 loaves that we sell, at least one is donated. And one day I'd love for that to be a 1-to-1 ratio. And it seems like a small thing, but yet it's such a tangible way to nurture my community.